up the blitz. Flag is thrown. There's your first down and a lot more for Demaryius Thomas. Swing and a shot by Freeman. Deep into the night. Back-to-back homers for the Braves. Blake Griffin will turn. Shoot a free from the land. Foul. They go. It got the big land. They go.
All right. Good evening. It's Tuesday. You know what that means? It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for sports for you. Live on YouTube. I'm John. They got to heard Mark. He's slowly walking into the building right now. Our brother from another, Cody, is in the house, and there's a man walking in. Obviously.
What's up, everybody? What's up, nudes? What's up, nudes?
Nudo, what up? We're here live on a Tuesday. That was a fraudulent.
Yep. I heard that.
That was a fraudulent. That wasn't a fraudulent slip, but you know what Tuesday it is. Live on YouTube and X. And lots to talk about today. As Mark's getting ready to join the show, getting him some H2O, getting himself hydrated for the show.
High quality variety.
Oh, snap the camera.
I did that.
No. No, let me see. Give me 1 second. But I was gonna say, we drinking regular H2O, right? Just drinking regular H2O.
Oh man.
Let's see. There we go. Right. We're back. All right. No nudes. Noodle said no nudes. Hey, yeah, we here. So I just have one simple question to everybody.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I'm on mute. All right.
Are
One
you
simple
ready?
question.
Bam. Oh, my bad. You just asked one question. Sorry.
Did you miss me? We're back. After obviously was off on a Friday. Get us, Deuce. We'll let you know about this Friday show because obviously we might have some assignment duty on Friday, but we're gonna talk about.
I can't hear.
But we got enough to talk. Oh, more your volume. There we go. All right. So let's talk about. I said me and Mark are back from Nevada.
What up with it?
Back from
What up, bro?
the land of the parlays and where they play in Vegas. But we gotta talk about the breaking news that just broke within the last 90 minutes, and obviously it involves our North Carolina Tar Heels, and obviously the news isn't a surprise, but it's now official. Hubert Davis is officially out as the head coach at North Carolina after 5 seasons. And this comes after our Tar Heels were bounced out of the first round of 64 by VCU on Thursday in overtime.
You blew 19 points?
Yeah,
19 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Couldn't happen to a better guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him
But yeah, it's over.
and his wife going work.
Yep. Broken glass everywhere. It's over.
You hating?
But yeah, it's over for Hubert Davis. 5 years. Obviously, was an assistant on Roy Williams' coaching staff for many years. Former Tar Heel, played for Dean Smith, of course. We all know his NBA career playing for the New York Knicks. But obviously, he was handpicked by Roy Williams to be his successor. And unfortunately, it didn't work out the way we thought. Obviously, the first year had much success getting to the national championship, the first game of the season. But unfortunately, we blew the first half lead to Kansas and ended up losing that game. But now the search begins. Before you hear from me and Mark, Cody, as the one person on here who is not a Tar Heel fan, obviously you like that other school in North Carolina.
Yeah, I won't take a victory lap, but I will say this: 8-4 in the tournament is not good enough for North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Bella.
The less than 70% winning percentage is not good enough for North Carolina. At least in my head. In my head. I don't know. I never thought Hubert Davis was going to be the guy. I surprised he lasted this long. That's just my 2 cents. Now, I think the first Final Four that he went to, that I think that kind of prolonged him, and the fact that he was a UNC alum. And he was on Roy's
Coaching
staff for so many years or whatever. So, but that is what it is. It's just kind of like with Duke, man. Like Shire is Shire, right?
Mhm.
Hubert Davis was Hubert Davis. These guys aren't Roy Williams or Coach K. So I guess it's just kind of points that you have to look towards, you look past. But on the greener pastures, hopefully you guys get a good coach in there that fits the bill, man. When UNC is good in basketball, it's good for college basketball.
Yes, it is.
And it makes the Tobacco Road rivalries
that
good.
much better.
Very so. I'll say this: let Mark have the last word, because obviously you know how he's been. We've been outspoken on this topic. I always said from day one, I thought they hired the wrong guy. I was very shocked they didn't go with Sean May. He's been more connected to the program in recent memory. Hubert Davis was maybe 30 years ago, and then obviously, I think of Sean May, he's been more involved in the last two decades.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 2 decades, obviously being on that North Carolina team that won in 2005. He's been an assistant. He was also an assistant for Roy Williams. But I really was shocked they didn't go the direction with him. Like I said, Hubert Davis was handpicked by Roy Williams, and that's the way it was. But we need to find a coach who embodies Carolina basketball. Now, you don't have to be a Carolina guy, because we're not going to find. Look, bringing back Roy Williams from Kansas was a home run. Now, I don't know who's going to be that home run unless you're going to pluck a Hall of Fame coach from one of these D1 schools. You want to try to go get and the names are out there, but I just thought to say if you went to try to go get Calipari from Arkansas, that's not out there. That's not happening. If you wanted to try to go get Rick Pitino from St. John's, I don't think that's happening. But there are names out there, and we'll get to them in a second. But Mark, you've been calling for this for the last 4 years. It finally happened. What you got? What do you have? What do you got to say? How do you feel about it?
It sucks.
What up, Hank? What up, Carlos? What up, Sheep?
Hubert Davis is really a good guy. I think Cody said he just from the time being hired, he didn't fit that bill as a Carolina coach. I'm with you. I think it should have been Sean May. That first getting to the finals, he did good with Roy Williams players.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, what coaching is more than just the wins and losses. Is the X's and O's, is the adjustments. It's all that going into it, and it just wasn't good at all. Like you said, we had the lead in that Kansas Game Championship. We lost that. A lot of our times when we lose big games, we break down. It's just bad. We end up losing the game when we have big leads.
Yep.
I think he was going to be gone after this year anyway, but for sure that first round exit, it put a stamp on it. That was it. He's a good guy. I love him as a Carolina player, but head coach is two different things, man. You got to be better than that.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
A question for you guys. So, being that we're living in the NIL era, okay, and me being a Duke fan, you guys being UNC fan, ACC doesn't have the money that SEC
basketball right now.
Yeah, the SEC, Big 12, Big 10, what these guys have, like what the NIL money these schools have. And I think the fact of the matter is kind of like where we are as fans. We knew what Duke and what Carolina, what Chapel Hill were in college basketball.
That's right.
These kids that are coming out now don't give a shit. They don't care.
That's
they
true.
don't see that. They don't have loyalty to that. They don't want to be. They don't. I mean, when I was growing up and I wanted to be, if I wanted to be a college basketball player, I wanted to go play at Duke. That's just what I'm saying. I want to go play at Duke. I would go play at UNC because how good they were. Like with the James Worthy and
Jordan
and Jordan. You know what I mean? Like, and then your Sean Mays and guys like and Tyler Hansboroughs, guys like that. And then you got JJ Redick and Cherokee Parks and Christian Leitner, has the most points in the tournament all time. You know what I mean? Like you got guys like that made you want to go play at those schools. Now it's not about that. It's not about going to want to go play for that program. It's want to go, who's going to pay me the most? And I think the fact of the matter is UNC does not have the NIL money in basketball that we thought they did. Like they just don't. Their boosters don't have the money. And when you got teams like Arkansas, for example, let's just use Arkansas because that's where Coach Cal is at. It's like they've got a shit ton of money, NIL money. I mean, like $10 million plus NIL college basketball money that UNC is not competing with. So, I mean, Louisville, Indiana, Louisville and Indiana. It's a ACC school. I mean, Louisville, but you got Indiana, Big Ten, Michigan, Big Ten, St. John's. That's all they've got. That's all they got. And then Texas Tech, Big 12. And so, like, you got these other schools that just don't have, but Kentucky, BYU, Duke, and Arkansas all have, like, big, deep pockets that UNC doesn't have anymore. Right. They have it, but they're not putting it on paper when other schools are going to pay kids more than what they are.
I do think you're 100% right with that, Cody, but I also think that a lot of the boosters that we had, I don't think they was wanting that coach there. I think with a different coach, you probably get more of the boosters come back, the more of the people that come back and and help put into that. I just think that when because John would know, the year after we went to the championship game, we came back as the #1 team in the country. Didn't make the tournament. I remember that. I think that turned off a lot of boosters.
Sure did.
And I think he haven't had the support since then.
Clearly, he's not had the support. And like Cody said, the NIL plays a big part because they was talking about this a lot during the first weekend of the tournament. Did NIL take away the Cinderella feel to the tournament? What I'm saying, like I said, these kids, they don't know about the history of North Carolina, Duke, or the rivalries in the Big East, or obviously in the SEC or the Big Ten, Michigan, Ohio State. And they don't know the Michigan and Michigan State. Mark said they don't care. They don't care about that. Like Cody said, when we was younger, we was coming up, a lot of players cared about the name on the front of the jersey.
I mean, I'm saying, like, if I could name 5 schools that were just perennial college basketball powerhouses when we were coming up. I mean, you guys are a little bit older than I am. I mean, what, 5 years or so. So let's just say about 5 schools: UNC, Duke, Arizona, UConn, and Georgetown. Those are the 5 that come to my mind roughly. Then you have the St. John's kind of flipping around in there some. You got Michigan. Michigan was good for a spurt there. But those 5 that I could think of, and I would say 2 of them are kind of just mid now. UConn was good for a couple years, but nobody talks about Georgetown anymore.
No.
At all. That program
went
all the way down.
Yeah, and then I'm just saying, it's like it all boils down to money. I mean, I lived in Arkansas and watched Arkansas win the championship. So it's like you got those teams, but schools that have been around for a long time that have had prestigious program like records, they're not always the ones that are winning titles anymore. It's not the program's not winning you a title. I'm just saying, like the Kentuckys, the Dukes, and UNCs, like those aren't winning you a title anymore. It's how much money you can put in the bag. That's why Arizona, and this is talking about like this is. I mean, you guys are just in Vegas. The line has shrunk against Arkansas to under 7.5 points because everybody's on Arkansas right now because they have a fucking ton of their bag is huge. Their bag's huge. So Arizona might be the best team, but the line is shrinking because they got good play that they're putting good play out in Fayetteville. So
let's see. So let's go to what's next for North Carolina. Who will be the guy at FCC who Hubert Davis and try to get this program back to what it was even near the end of Roy Williams' run? So NewJersey.com has a story where they have the betting favorites from courtesy of DraftKings. The first favorite, and we're going to talk about this guy. Oh, my God. Wait to call him out. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Boy, wait to calling out names. Y'all do not want to miss tonight's calling out names. It is going to be iconic. It will
hang
be
in there,
iconic.
Sam.
Florida head coach Todd Golden is the favorite according to DraftKings at plus 300. Let me give you that. Let me put this on the screen so everybody can see. But that was the first name. I actually heard the name. Crazy part when we were actually in Vegas. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sam. Hope everything is going well.
Keep him in our prayers, Sam.
Yeah, let's keep Sam in prayers. He's going through some serious health challenges right now. I actually heard this first name while we were at Circa Saturday night. So Ty Golden, boy, what are you talking about? Somebody who
I thought he was about to fight I thought he was about to fight the Iowa coach.
No, he should have fought.
He should have fought his players.
No, he should have
fought
himself.
He
should have fought that play call he called.
Right.
Pressing. Why the fuck would you press up to with 9 seconds left?
That's the calling our name, Cody.
Full court.
I think he costs damn near $1,000 in our house off that.
Mm-hmm. So he's the favorite right now at plus 300. And you got Vanderbilt's Mark Bennington at plus 400.
Coach.
Iowa State's TJ Otzenberger at plus 500. Alabama's Nate Oates at plus 600. Fat cover your ears. Michigan's Dusty May at plus 700. And here's a guy who we haven't heard but we know in a while, but we know he's connected to college basketball. Current Bills coach and former two-time national champion coach.
Joe Brady. You said the Bills coach.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Bulls. My bad. I mean the Bulls. Well, he is a national champion too. My bad. But former national champion coach at Florida 2 times over, and current Chicago Bulls head coach Billy Donovan is a name that could be in Aurora.
That would be sweet. That would be sweet. I like Billy Donovan.
And the reports are that Billy Donovan is reportedly going to step down as the head coach of the Bulls at the end of the season.
Yeah, let's go get Billy Donovan.
So
let's go AD. Let's go get our AD. Let's get Billy Donovan.
Dr. Bubba Cunningham, if you're watching the show, go get Billy Donovan now. Remember, Arkansas when it got Bobby Petrino before the season ended with the Falcons.
You know who else I wouldn't mind? And it's gonna be hard to get him from where he at, but we were just talking about a school in Vegas.
Oh,
Mark Few.
Gonzaga.
From Gonzaga, that's never going to happen. That would be crazy, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. I feel like that dude is. I don't think I feel like he's a lifer, man. Like that dude's going to be a Gonzaga for life.
Only way I was saying Mark Few is because I don't think he's ever going to win a championship like Gonzaga.
But I think he's okay. I think he's okay with that.
Oh, okay. Okay. I get that.
I'm just saying, I feel like I feel like that he's okay with high-end mediocrity.
Got it.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to leave either. He's a
somebody said, Brandon Bean. Shout out Brandon Bean.
Brandon Bean saying I see Mark Few retiring. But as Robert Williams, my boy Robert Williams was pointing out this article.
Jets fan. Well, our general manager might be a Jet fan too.
I was going to go there. There's talk about all the names I heard that you heard me read off. They're going to try to make a big swing. Obviously, I just said Billy Donovan, but Brad Stevens. Now we all know Brad Stevens is now the current president and general manager of the Boston Celtics after he left Butler to be the head coach of the Celtics. had a good run as a head coach. He promoted Ime Udoka, went upstairs. Obviously, we ain't got to hash what happened there. Now hired Joe Mazzulla. I don't see Brad Stevens going back to college. And obviously, definitely don't see him coaching. And you would have to really make it worth his while to get him back on the sideline. But I think he's comfortable being in the GM and front office role now.
Boston doing too well right now too.
And why would you want to leave?
He's doing a really good job at what he does.
He just won a championship last year.
So
or 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't see why he would do that. I mean, good luck. But yeah, but Billy Donovan to me is a name I think you need to look at.
That'd be nice.
Sam said March Madness is better when UCLA, NC, Georgetown, Providence, Temple, and other historic programs are in the tournament winning. He says also Billy Donovan needs to go back to college basketball. The NBA started its vote today to finish, and it'll finish tomorrow for NBA expansion for Seattle and Vegas. Oh, that's a wrap. That's just a foregone conclusion. They just was going
through. Did you see what Ice Cube said?
What did Cube say?
About that?
Mm-hmm.
We can, if you want to, if we're going to talk about it, I can wait till then to talk about it. But
no. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard.
Okay, so it was like asking where the teams should be, and he was like, Seattle, put it back, put them back. You took a team from Seattle, and then he was like, Buffalo, you took a team from Buffalo, give them their team back, and then he was like, St. Louis. You took a team from St. Louis. Give them their team back. And I'm like, fuck, Cube, just pick two. Why the fuck you got to put every team that ever lost somebody?
So he wants the Buffalo Braves. He wants the NBA, the Clippers to go back to being the Buffalo Braves.
I don't think the city of Buffalo wants an NBA team. I'm going to be honest with you.
No.
They haven't,
why would you do that?
They haven't said anything about it. They haven't complained this. They haven't said anything about it this long. I don't think they're going to.
The people in Buffalo love the Bills and the Sabres.
That's it.
And the University of Buffalo.
Yep.
Exactly.
Shout out to Khalil Mack, obviously.
Yeah. I don't think they care for NBA team.
Yeah.
But I was like, why is he saying that? He didn't say, like I told you last week, I am all for, if we're putting a team in Canada or we're putting another team in, I'm all for Vancouver. Bring it back. Bring back Vancouver.
I'm not. I don't think he's leaving at all. I don't think he's leaving at all, Brandon Bean. But I think the North Carolina AD is going to swing for the fences.
San Diego does. I don't think San Diego. I think California have enough team.
We don't need no NBA team in San Diego. There's a reason why the Clippers moved, and
it's the reason why the Chargers left.
That's all you need to know. What up, Candace?
Because that's a baseball. That's baseball's king down there. That's it. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and obviously F that team.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole other conversation. That team can kick boulders. But let's get back into the NCAA tournament talk. Oh man. All right. Let's talk about it. And obviously
7 of my Elite 8 still alive.
Let's talk about it. Obviously, we'll hopefully Dr. Bubba Cunningham makes the right call for UNC's next head coach. If not, just call me Mark and Cody. We'll tell you who hired. The tournament, here's how things went. You see here, this is the men's bracket. This was the first four. You look at right here, this was how things went in the first round. Michigan, they're on the way to the Sweet 16. And now and obviously scrolling down, we got to go through that one. Let's just go ahead and get to who made it to the Sweet 16. And here we are. And it's Michigan, Alabama, Tennessee, Iowa State, Texas, Purdue, Arizona, Arkansas, Iowa, Nebraska, Illinois, Houston, St. John's, Duke, and Michigan State versus UConn. All right. Cody, how's your bracket looking, brother?
Florida shit on me, but
you're not alone. You're not alone.
I was one of those. Obviously, I did a couple different ones, but obviously most like I rode Duke to the championship. But in my best one that I did, I have 7 out of the 8. Well, I've got 7 that made it into my Elite 8 that are still alive. So I've got obviously the Duke and the St. John's, obviously Michigan and UConn. I put a little more stock in. I think I put more stock in actually UConn I did. And then I got fleeced by Gonzaga over Texas. But Purdue,
I got fleeced.
Is playing.
I got fleeced by BYU over Texas. Yeah, Texas screwed everybody. And everybody.
But it's good. I mean, the tournament is looking nice. I might have to take back the shit I talked about Michigan. I will own up to a Fats in the building, own up and say that I might have to take the shit back. I talked back to them. We'll see. When they play Alabama.
Play Bama on Friday.
But Bama point guard is too busy pushing around, trying to being a pusher. What the heck was that? And they got phone records of him making drug transactions. You can't be that stupid. Well, yes, you can. I'm looking at this Sweet 16. So I'm gonna look at the Thursday games first, and then we'll go ahead and look over to the women, which is pretty chalky. Texas, yeah, they screwed me on a parlay. BYU, this ain't gonna be the last time you're gonna hear your name on the show. Just letting you know, full warning. But Sean Miller, our boy Bass was saying it. Sean Miller, obviously, we all know how things fell apart with the situation he had in Arizona. He goes over to Xavier, has a reclamation of his career. Now he's in Texas, and now they're in the Sweet 16. Arkansas, Arizona is going to be the game of the night. I cannot wait to watch this game. That game is going to be so sick to see Darius Acuff against that Arizona defense. I cannot wait to see. And shout out to Darius Acuff because he made some news today. We'll talk about that in a little bit because obviously we're talking about NIL.
It's just crazy. I told you that opened at 9.5 points to Arizona. It is now gone down to 7.5, and that's because the money is on Arkansas here.
If I was still in Vegas, I would have took Arkansas on the points. I think that game is gonna be close.
Yeah, I think so too. That's Friday. I mean that's the Thursday games. Also, you got Iowa and Nebraska on Thursday. Illinois, Houston. How about for Houston? They don't have to travel because they're playing the games in the Toyota Center. So they're really
playing home game.
Exactly. They're going to be playing pretty much a home schedule.
It's right down the street. I mean, if you guys don't know anything about the city of Houston, you can see the Toyota Center from the campus. Like it's literally right across the interstate, basically. It takes 10 minutes to get there, but it's literally from the campus, you can see the Toyota Center. So they don't got to go far. So it's literally, you're right, home game. Like it's more of a home game than a home game.
Yeah. That's gonna be good for them. And who they playing?
Illinois.
Illinois. That was a good game. That would be a good game.
Yeah, so that's definitely a game. We'll take a look at that. That's Thursday. Then let's look at the Friday games. Obviously, we just talked about Michigan and Bama. Yeah,
I text.
Yeah. Tennessee, Iowa State. That's going to be a dope game to watch on Friday as well. But this is one I think everyone's talking about. St. John's, Duke. Right here, these two games right here, because obviously they're talking about the coaches in these games. Obviously, St. John's versus Duke, Michigan State versus UConn. Which games y'all looking at? Y'all looking forward to seeing right here?
For me, I'm definitely looking forward to that Duke and St. John's game.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Cam Boozer, and he's been playing well all year. But the point guard Boozer,
Caden,
he's been playing not too bad lately. Man.
By the way, you gotta know Caden Fields has some type of syndrome because here's your brother, you're twins, you're identical twins, Your brother's almost 6'10", 6'11".
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you barely 6'3". Barely 6. And I'm like, you gotta wonder, I mean, what was Carlos Boozer doing, man, for that not to
I
happen?
don't want to get into no kind of jokes. So I'll 120 come out tall, 120 come out.
All right. But
these the team stats like that. You talk about a team that's like the game that's going to be like mirror one another. These teams almost mirror like with on stats wise. On paper, they're like both like average about 81 points. They're shoot about 45 to 50% from the field. Like it's not. They're I think Patino is going to have the boys, the St. John's, the Red Storm or whatever they are, the Reds or whatever they are, ready to go, and it's going to be a good game. Like I mean, obviously I have Duke winning it, but that 6.5 points scares the shit out of me. I don't feel like that's enough. I don't feel like that's enough to fuck around with.
Mm-hmm. I hear you on that one. Now let's go over to the ladies because the ladies seems a little pretty much easier. It's a little more chalky there, but shout out to them because they helped me win a parlay. Duke
LSU will be good.
LSU Friday. You got Minnesota versus UCLA.
UCLA still whooping ass.
Those games are on Friday. Then obviously what else we got going on Friday? UNC, UConn, Notre Dame, Vanderbilt. Those are the Friday games. And then,
I like Notre Dame's point guard.
Yeah, shout out. And then the Saturday games: Kentucky, Texas, Duke, LSU.
Friday.
That's Friday. I'm sorry. Saturday games. I mean, Kentucky, Texas, Louisville, Michigan, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and then Virginia, TCU.
So as of right now, the favorites would be UCLA and South Carolina, right?
Yeah, all the ones are still live. And FU UConn still to this day. I said what I said.
What Cody said.
I try to tell you.
Hey, out of all the team, everyone another team hit, but they want to be. Oh, let me pull my starters out. LSU did their job. South Carolina did their job.
Like I'm saying, I don't really know shit about women's basketball because my fucking brackets shot all the shit. I'm like 69% correct on the women's. I just still think it's going to end up being at the end the final four of the number ones. Pretty much, that's kind of it for me. Maybe
you're not alone here.
Wait, what?
My boy Rashad said at first. My man Rashad said Hall of Fame player Michael Cooper hired as Coop ain't coach. Hey, Shad, relax. Come on, Shad. Don't do that. Come on, man. No, listen, I love Michael Cooper, man. No. Yeah, I still don't agree with that with the Hall of Fame thing, but I'm not gonna hate on Coop.
I'll go on a limb and say I think that UCLA wins the women's. I'll just go ahead and put my stamp on it now. That's who I have winning it.
That UCLA and South Carolina game will be the one.
Yeah, I'm looking at that Duke LSU game. Kim Mulkey had those girls playing on Friday and Sunday.
No, UCLA's on the other side of the bracket as South Carolina though.
No, I'm talking about when they play. I'm talking about when they.
Oh, you're talking about in the finals.
Yep. In the
you think that SC beats Connecticut. I have UConn beating SC in
South Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah, in the Final Four, I have UConn beating South Carolina and UCLA beating Texas, and then UCLA winning the whole thing.
I'm not mad at that. I would need to see South Carolina lose before I say.
Well, then Florida just got a new coach, women's coach today. Don Staley's friend. Damn, what was her name?
I didn't even see that. Congratulations. I ain't gonna say smoke. Rob. I mean, I like that because obviously screw what Gino for how he basically screwed up my parlay, but now I don't think they don't get smoked. It'll be a close game, but we'll see. But yeah, I think right now it's still looking pretty chalky with the women. Let's stick to some more about college news, and then we'll go over to some NBA. We still got lots to discuss. We was talking earlier about NIL, and obviously one of the benefits of NIL are shoe deals. Darius Acuff, the star guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Cody Tammy Reese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was thinking Tommy Reese, and I was like, that's not her name.
That's not Tommy Reese.
I couldn't put the woman. I couldn't put the woman part to it.
Nah, that wasn't Tommy Reese. She wasn't quarterback. She wasn't quarterback in Notre Dame, unfortunately. So I'm looking right here. So Darius Acuff Jr., star point guard at Arkansas, has now signed a signature shoe deal with Reebok. So Shaq and AI signed him to be one of the next faces of their rebirth of their classic brand. Of course, he has been a baller, and a lot of people will compare him to AI. I mean, I would slow down, but I wouldn't know if I would compare him even to AI at Georgetown, because I think their game was a little different. AI was a little more on the athletic and like to play with the rim, even though he was smaller. But Darius Acuff to me is just a bona fide scorer. But I see the comparisons. I'm not gonna go there because I'm not gonna go there though. But I'm happy for Darius Acuff's gonna get the new shoe deal. And shout out to Shaq and AI doing their best to rebirth the Reebok. Cody, what you think, man? Acuff getting this signature deal.
I mean, it's cool. I think it's good for him. Reebok is Reebok. You know, it's owned by ABG, which owns like Champion and Guess and Aeropostale, and I just know this from work. So
I was listening to it. This is all information to me.
So it's like Lucky, I think, is owned by them, and I think who else?
Time out.
Sports Illustrated they own Sports Illustrated. So
Time out, Cody.
Yeah.
Matt McClung got 59 points, 10 assists on 8 threes tonight in the G League game in 42 minutes.
Is he playing against high school kids?
It's a G League game. I don't know who the team he was playing. He got 59 points, 10 assists, and 8 threes, 5 rebounds. It was 19 for 34 from the field in 42 minutes. Back to you, Cody.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's cool. And this is good. I'm glad he's getting it. I'm glad he's doing what he's gonna do, but I don't think that anybody wants to get a fucking Reebok shoe deal. I mean, it's cool. Like, but this isn't the 80s, and we don't have pumps, man. Like, this is not the 80s.
I agree with you, Cody. As far as the visionist of what can happen, I think all it takes is that one player. That one star player.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To make it cool again. And I think Reebok is banking on the names of Shaq and AI, but banking it on him until
the same company, I believe. Actually, let me look. I just want to look. I want to say that Shaq's brand is owned by them as well.
Well, why?
Yes,
Shaq
they own Shaquille O'Neal brand.
This is under Reebok still, or is it just Shaq's?
No, so like Shaq, yeah. So the company that owns Reebok, ABG, they own Shaquille O'Neal brand, like the brand his brand, which they also own Reebok.
Okay.
So
hey, Fat, he apologized earlier, dog.
I did, Fat. I honestly said, I just literally said I'm gonna take that shit I talked back about him but we'll see. We'll see how it goes against Alabama. But I will take my shit back. I said, "Where's Fat?" I needed to say that I take my shit talk back.
All right, but when you think about Reebok, everybody thinks about AI because they're hoping you get
Absolutely.
Trackmaster.
Yeah,
Yo,
something
check
like
them
this.
out. It's the new A5s. You
Jadakiss?
gotta rock 'em. They even
They
put
want
us
to try
on
to bring
in
the
league.
brand
Try
back.
to stop
How
'em.
strong
He's
this
the
was the
answer
brand.
and the problem.
I don't
You don't
know.
want it with the way that boy go to the hole and take punishment. The young boss of the cross for 4 quarters. In from 3-point land, he's all water. Matter of fact, call him the king. The way he breaks down the defense is like he got the ball on the string, and he will blow by you fast. Penetrate and dish it off or let it go high as the glass. All you need is a pair of these, nothing else. Your hesitation is stopping Papa be something else. Track masters and J to the car. I keep an extra pair in my car in case y'all want to take it to the park. High percentage, I'ma make it from the arc, take it from the heart. This is Kiss talking to you. The A5 limited edition, Reebok bought them to you. Even on the court, we stay fly. Jada and AI, make sure you go get the A5s. Even on the court, we stay fly. Jada and AI, make sure you go get the A5s.
I know what Shaq and AI are trying to do.
Yeah, hopefully they don't put nobody to judge us this time.
Yeah, that was correct. Yeah, I don't get why Jada was in that jersey. Yeah, I feel you, Fat, but and Cody pretty much said the same thing.
And before we get off the shoes of college players, I want to give a big shout out to Juju.
That's where I wanted to go next.
Okay, good.
That's where I have to go next.
Juju
Watkins is going to be the first signature athlete to LeBron James's NXT line. Obviously, you had to have the 2 X's, right, Cody? Copyright infringement. So she's gonna have a signature shoe that's gonna be releasing this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, right? She's making a return. Obviously, missing this year, redshirting with the torn ACL. But Juju is gonna be the first signature athlete to LeBron's next line, and this is dope. She did during All-Star Weekend. She did a pop-up down here at the Nike store in Watts.
Of course, she gonna be here. This is her home city,
and she obviously was doing a PE drop, her LeBron PE drop.
Mm-hmm.
So she did some photo ops and stuff like that. Yeah, she was classic. The question was definitely a classic shoe though, Fat. So but Juju is doing this. Obviously, USC is a Nike school, and this is just dope. This is dope. You ain't gonna never hear no Juju slander here. This is dope. She's really Watts' finest.
Yeah, Sam, it is.
It's Juju. Yes, this is what it is. See right here, Sam. This is LeBron's. Do you see the next line? That's LeBron's new. That's gonna be his pretty much like his Jordan brand. It's gonna be his own line through Nike. So be on the lookout. This is gonna be the next stage in LeBron's.
And there's gonna be a bunch of athletes that go over there, especially younger athletes.
Yeah, they're gonna want to get be on the next line. So shout out to LeBron for that, and definitely shout out to Juju. And I can't wait till she gets back on the court next season because the game was missing her badly this year.
Next year, SC is gonna be something nice.
Y'all better look out because those girls, they've been.
And with the recruiting class they got the number 1 recruit.
Coach Lindsay's been out there recruiting, and she is doing her thing. Let's go ahead and go to some more. Speaking of women, let's just stay with the women because they've been doing some news.
Some nudes?
Well, not these women, but we always talking about the WNBA situation, and now it's been resolved. They got a deal done. There's not going to be a work stoppage, and I'm glad this happened. We said it. Do not screw this up. Get a deal done, and that's exactly what they did. And here we are, new deal, and it's going to be very lucrative for the ladies past, ladies of the present, in the future in the W. So let me let you know how big of a deal this is for
$7 million team total, right?
Yeah, they're gonna obviously you're moving the max contracts up to 1.4 million. You're getting housing. The average contract is gonna be going into 600. It's gonna go up to I think almost 600,000. Obviously, the minimum contracts now go up from 75K to 300,000. So here's a
big difference.
Real big difference. So for months, so both
4 times as much.
So what will player salaries look like in this new deal? We're going to see the first $1 million player. Obviously, that's probably going to be Asia Wilson.
It better be. If it's not, that's horseshit.
She's going to be the first woman to get the Supermax in the WNBA. Then you'll probably see Breanna Stewart, Nafisa Collier, Kelsey Mitchell. be next in line. What changes with the schedule will be they're still going to have 44 games, but it will expand 27, 28 could go up to 50, be up to 52 games through 29 and 32. The increased scheduling footprint comes to enjoy a fresh wave of expansion because obviously they're going to have an expansion draft this year for Toronto and Portland. And then obviously they're getting a new team in Cleveland. They're bringing back Cleveland in 28, Detroit in 29, and then Philly's getting a team in 2030.
Fuck all of them, dude. We deserve that team.
No, don't get me started. Don't get me started, Cody. Don't get me started. I'll stand on the soapbox for you. I've been saying this for the longest. How the hell are the Houston Comets still not back in the WNBA? That makes no sense. That makes zero sense. Please, come on now. Yo, Rob, you good? Yo, Rob, you good? The ladies can afford to fly their groupies out now. Rob, you all right, man? And it's dope. The retired players are getting the settlement. Yeah, that's definitely good. Give those legends there. They were all fighting for. Yeah, what the heck is it? I heard a rumor in Houston. They need to, Candace. Just make no excuse. They should have been had. They should have been had the Houston.
Well, I thought we were.
They should have been. You getting all these teams back. You're putting team. There was a reason why you moved the team from Detroit. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. And joining the show now from a place, undisclosed location, the one and only Nick Freeze, ladies and gentlemen. Nick, what up?
What to do, family?
We're good,
what up, bro?
We're talking about this WNBA news. Obviously, the deal getting done. Rob, you all right, man? Rob trying to get Kelsey Plum to fly him out somewhere. I said, Rob trying to get Kelsey Plum to fly him out. Wait a minute, Kelsey Plum's out here now.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say he's trying to get flung. I want to say, hold the fuck on.
No, you can't get Asia Wilson because Bam pretty much got that on lock.
Hell yeah, and I'm next. I'm going right after. As soon as she leaves, I'm going right after. Sonny understands.
As soon as Nick comes here comes the chaos. All right, Nick, man. What you been thinking about the tournament? What you been thinking about the?
I don't want to hear nothing about no chaos. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. What you been thinking about the tournament so far? And then we're gonna get to some more NBA stuff in a second.
I'm loving the tournament. Hey, look, the most exciting time in college basketball is for sure March Madness. And I had this discussion with my boss yesterday, and he was like, damn, all the top seeds getting knocked out. He said, what the fuck? Why? He was wondering why everybody's at the job. I'm like, bro, that's the best thing about the tournament. Is the big teams lose. You don't know who the fuck gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes the whole tournament interesting. But I'm loving it. You know, I know y'all loss is like bittersweet for y'all because of obviously what happened today. But you feel what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to take a minor setback for a major comeback, and I felt gonna have with North Carolina for sure.
So
He said you got to step back before you come on the back.
are you good?
Sometimes, go ahead.
So I don't know if you heard, Nick, but they've already saying some of the candidates possibly to replace Hubert Davis. Ty Golden from Florida is the leading candidate according to DraftKings. Then you got Iowa.
No way.
But the guy that me, Mark, and Cody all agree they should be going after is not even a college coach. He's a former college coach. And this, what I was reading, he might be looking for new employment soon, and that's Billy Donovan.
Woo!
Hey,
look.
Our AD
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Boy, hey, if y'all can get Billy Donovan, boy, oh boy.
She's single.
Is Skylar Dickinson in WNBA?
Yes.
Shit, she can get dig in too.
She in Seattle.
Yeah, she can fly.
Hey, look, if y'all can somehow
Did she say her?
get Billy Donovan, oh man, that's a hell of a pickup.
Yeah, I think
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That'll be the move that y'all need. Y'all need somebody like that. You know, y'all need somebody like him. I know you're not gonna get him, but like a Calipari or somebody with a name like that. Y'all need somebody with a name.
Yeah, I don't think again. Like I said earlier to Cody and Mark, there's not going to the Calaparis, the Rick Pitino's. I don't think none of those guys are going to be available.
No.
So, but you can get a Billy Donovan, and you can go get. I mean, honestly, go get him right now. The Bulls are pretty much done. They're in a rebuild. And we've seen it in college football where teams have hired a coach back into the college ranks and before the season ended. So I don't know why. If Billy Donovan is on their radar, I would hope that they're already making that having that communication open and getting it done.
Well, it's kind of weird because like I agree 100%. Like you go after a guy like that, but who, even though the Bulls are going through a rebuild, who's to say that they don't want him to be the guy to be the leader of the rebuild?
I don't.
So
think
it's kind of weird.
I don't think they want him to leave. I think the word I was reading is he might step down. So I don't think they want to fire Billy Donovan. I just think Billy Donovan is probably it's on Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan's going to control what his future is, whether he coaches next year or if he wants to,
What if this crazy horse shit happens? Y'all end up getting a coach from Florida and Billy Donovan goes back to Florida.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
That would be wild.
No,
that'd be wild.
That would be crazy.
I'd be pissed because I think we should have. I don't want Todd Golden as coach, especially after how that game ended on Sunday. Mark said it when we was out. Keep that dumb stuff in Gainesville. But don't worry, we'll have more to talk about with Florida in a minute. We'll get to calling on names. Because boy, like I said, if you cost me a parlay, you're not going to miss today. Let's go over to the NBA. Let's do the NBA, then we'll close out the NFL, and then we'll head over to because we're about 12 hours from MLB opening day, so that's how we'll end the show before calling out names. Kevin Durant made some history over the weekend, so I have to shout out KD because over the weekend Kevin Durant joined an exclusive club. He is now one of the top 5 scorers in NBA history, surpassing Michael Jordan. Only LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, and Kobe Bryant and the great Kobe Bean Bryant are ahead of him in scoring history. I'll start with you, Cody. This is obviously you're a Rockets fan. Kevin Durant, we think about him. Obviously, we thought nobody would catch Kareem, and LeBron did it. When you think it's all said and done, where does Kevin Durant end on the all-time scoring list?
I think somewhere probably between 3 and 4. I don't know if he's got enough years left to get 4,000 more points. That's a lot. That's a lot of points. Because actually 4,700 more points.
Almost 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a lot. It just depends, man. I mean, he's been in the league? How long? He's been since what?
2007. Remember, he pretty much missed 2 years because of the Achilles.
Yeah, 2007, and what? Bron's been in since what? 2003, 2 or 3.
Yeah. 2003.
Okay. I still think he doesn't catch. He doesn't. There's no way he catches LeBron because that's 10,000 points or 11,000 points.
And
I think 3 at best, but more than likely he might pass Kobe because that's only 1,000. Yeah, 1,300 points. He's
passing Kobe next year.
Yeah. 1 or 2 more years, sure. He ends up 3. I think he ends up 3 at best, somewhere between 3 and 4.
Mark, what you think?
I think at the highest is Karl Malone. So I think I'm gonna call it either 3 or 4. I don't think he's catching he's definitely catching Wilt. I think between 3 and 4.
What about you, Nick?
Yeah, he's just passing Karl. That's about it. I don't think he goes no more than that.
Yeah, I think 3. I think 3 is going to be it. I think he only plays like another year or 2. but he'll definitely get the buckets. He'll definitely be getting buckets. But I think he.
How many does he average a season? Like, what's that average?
He probably average. He's good. He's good.
He has top 5 average of all time.
Yes, he'll definitely get you at least 25 a game.
So 20 over his career, 27 and a half.
Yeah.
A game.
That's crazy.
By the way, I was talking about that Matt McClung story. He's now the all-time leader in G League. He's now the G League's all-time leading scorer.
Well, congratulations on being the smartest person that. Never mind.
All right, but yeah, so shout out to KD. There.
Where does that change his legacy overall?
He's definitely always going to be known as one of the best scorers of NBA history, but he's a 2-time champ, 2-time Finals MVP,
top 15 player all time.
Definitely top 15. Definitely top 3 small forward, probably top 3 small forward of all time.
There's no doubt that he's a top 3 small forward of all time.
It's him, Larry Bird, and it's him, LeBron, and Larry Bird, and I don't mean in that order. But those are the top 3 small forwards in my eyes. It's Bron 1, it's Larry, and you argue if you want KD or Larry, but I'm not disrespecting Larry Joseph like that. But I'll leave that at that. But
I don't think you
can. Are we listing KG as a power forward then?
Small. I'm listening.
Yes, he's definitely a power forward.
So
okay,
you think
just want to make sure that KG was not.
You said
KG.
He said
KG's a power forward.
KG's a 4.
Okay.
KG's a 4.
I'm just saying KG because I know he's at one point in his career he was pretty much a 3. So
when he came in, he was a 3.
But
balls, God, wow,
you
good.
Jesus Christ.
When he entered the league, he was a small forward. This is crazy.
But his best years in the league was definitely
a 4
as power forward. Obviously, his MVP year, but his first few years in the league, he did play small forward because they had like Tom Gugliotta and also there in Minnesota as well.
And he had a weight on him to really play power forward at that time either. But during that time, you really couldn't be like small and be playing power forward.
But Isaiah,
he had to put some weight on him. I don't know about Isaiah Ryder. Damn.
I did that
2. Yeah, Isaiah Ryder was a 2 on that team. Crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. God damn, a big ass team.
That's what he said.
Hey, you all right, fam? Hey, y'all. Hey, look. We've been 3-2-3 now, y'all. The 7-2 is over with. Hey, look, I know it's always a Vegas after effect for like 2 weeks, especially with John. But you know, y'all good right now.
Listen, that 7-2 hangover is real.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
John shooting jokes on the show. I got you.
Hey, everybody, chill out, fam. We don't talk about the show, the 702 activities.
All right, here we go. I saw this on Twitter. I want to get you guys' thoughts about it. They had the top 5 greatest NBA teams of all time.
The 5 greatest?
Yes. Move the banner. All right. So here they go. They got the 95, 96 Bulls, obviously the 72 and 10 Bulls. You got the 70.
Are they number 1 because they won?
Now, I don't know if they – now, personally, I don't know if this was
all these teams.
Is this their order? Or I just saw this – I just saw it just like this. They had – obviously, I think if I had to guess, it's probably the order. The Bulls – the 96 Bulls are 72 and 10 at 1. You got the Warriors the first year with KD. And then you got the Celtics from the 12-year of the Bill Russell Celtics. Then you have the 85-86 Celtics. And then you have the 2001 Shaq Kobe Lakers.
That's the year when y'all defeated.
How the fuck we got? Yes. I don't like that shit with the Celtics. I give me Bill Russell and Bob Cousy and Havlicek, but fucking 6 years, 8 years of them. Come on now, let's just cool the brakes. Or 12 years of them.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Cody. I understand what you're saying, but if that Celtics team played against Larry Goldman team, they get smoked.
I wouldn't say. I was about to say if they played that Laker team smoking them.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying it's 12. That's a 12-year span. You can't fucking do that. You can't pick a year. Pick the
Pick
year.
1 year.
You can't have
Yeah.
12 fucking years there. Like if that's the case,
Yeah,
I'm
that's some bullshit.
taking the whole fucking 90s Bulls. Like
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm taking the 2000.
for sure.
I'm taking the 2000. Like if we're going that way, I'm taking the 2000 Lakers. So I'm taking.
yeah, take the
I'm
Lakers
taking-
from 2000 to 2005 or whatever,
Right.
2004, whatever it was.
10.
That's a lot of people.
You can go to 2010.
Yeah,
Honestly.
you take the first three-peat Lakers, and you take the
the back to back.
yeah.
The DP.
Come on, man.
That's taking a lot of people.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
pick one. I don't know. I'm not with that.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Cody. 12 years, and obviously, Wilt said, yeah, I still.
Yeah, you get that 12-year bullshit out here.
I would love to argue the 94 Rockets.
94 and 95.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
So the 90,
hey, look, man,
95
look.
to me was the better team.
95 is fine. Take 95 is fine. I'm okay with that.
Hey.
I just remember 94. I watched OJ Simpson running in the white Bronco and we were winning a championship. So that's just
Yeah, OJ running the Whites for years.
Yeah, I'm about to say OJ been running the white Bronco.
That man was Nicole.
That's hate.
Should have been like a
Hey, look,
Chris Jenner.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's crazy. The best team ever assembled is for sure that Warriors
Fuck you.
team.
Fuck you,
That team is too much.
So you're taking the 2017 Warriors over the 72 and 10 Bulls.
Yes,
So let me see. So
I definitely would. But the thing is that I think that the difference is the fact of I understand like that Bulls team was definitely better defensively. Don't get me wrong. And I understand you got the offensive firepower in Jordan, and there was a lot of get a scoring with Tony Kukoc. But bruh, that scoring that the Warriors have had while playing defense is unheard of. Like they literally have to get hurt to lose. And Draymond called Kevin Durant a bitch. That never happens. History is different.
yeah.
He might still be with the Warriors.
I say,
Like that team was crazy.
Fast second, get the fuck out of here, Nicholas.
I would like to see that game but all you got to depend on what era they playing in too. See that era's count.
For sure.
I think Dennis Rodman gets under fucking Draymond's skin and pisses Draymond off.
He's better than Draymond too.
He is better than Draymond.
Exactly. Shout out to the
Shout out to
the
some
Hall
more.
of Famer.
Yes,
Shout out to the Hall of Famer.
Dennis Rodman.
Undertaker.
No, by the way, it is his birthday. By the way, don't be disrespectful. Which one? Mark.
Hey, everybody chill out. Well, technically it is Mark.
That's what I'm saying. Mark. Relax.
No, it is. Mark Calloway.
It is his birthday. Shout out to the dead man.
Okay.
To the dead man. Shout out to his birthday. But yeah, shout out to Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
He's going to the WWE Hall of Fame. By the way, he's actually going to be at WWE World on that Friday. Might go see it. Might go see Rodzilla. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, somebody.
Wait, what you call him?
That's what they called him. Yo, what's wrong with you, Nick?
Hey, that what Carmen Electra called him?
That's what they call him. That's what she called him. Did she call him Rodzilla? I know she wouldn't call him the worm.
Somebody gonna see y'all do it again.
Wait, John. Never mind. That was crazy. There's so much going on. Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, I know somebody gonna see it.
Everybody just relax.
Yeah.
Y'all just keep talking.
Yeah, Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla's
I'm
gonna
moving.
Godzilla gonna take over WrestleMania weekend.
That's crazy.
King Kong ain't gonna have nothing on me. Yeah. All right. Nick Freeze.
Yo,
Yes.
Your favorite people are back at it again.
Who that?
The Bleacher Report.
Oh Lord, what they did now?
Bleacher Report. Obviously, this is in the aftermath of Kevin Durant's passing MJ. Did the top 15 pure scores and
no, don't do this.
Yes, we're doing this. You dang right we're doing this crap. The top 15 pure scores in NBA history.
Is this in order or they just
Yes.
They just naming 15 players?
No, this is the order.
What the fuck is the purest score?
I was about to say, what in the hell is the purest score?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But at number 15, they got Karl Malone. 14, no, we doing this crap. This BS. Donovan Mitchell, 14. Shaq, 13. Kyrie, 12. Giannis, 11.
Did you just say Donovan Mitchell 14?
Yes. Shaq, 13. Kyrie, 12. Giannis,
Damn.
11. Kobe, 10. Joker, 9. Luka, 8. Iceman, 7. SGA 6, LeBron 5, Embiid 4, Jordan 3, Durant 2, and Wardell, Stephen Curry 1.
According to AI,
this has to be this. This is the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life.
according to AI, a pure scorer in basketball is a player with a deep, versatile offensive arsenal capable of producing high volume points efficiently from anywhere on the court without needing an assist.
So
that's the case.
So technically, Kevin Durant, based off of that definition, the number one person will probably be Kevin Durant.
And Shaq,
Based off of the definition,
shots in
They
various
got Shaq at 13.
situations such as ISO, post ups, and off screen with exceptional techniques.
Shaq could be on this list.
There shouldn't be no top 15 all time list of anything that involved Donovan Mitchell. I'm sorry. Shit, man. That motherfucker may not even be above my boy RIP. What's Mark Eden over there in Utah?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell. Pure scorers are players who can get a bucket effortlessly.
Yeah, basically what the definition I just wrote.
Yeah.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you. I wish you just said that shit before I wrote that fucking read that definition.
Based off that definition, the two best would definitely probably be Kevin Durant, Kobe, and Jordan. Those would be the top three.
I've stopped reading this list because the first person I look for to see where they put Kobe at, because I see who the first two was. And when they put 10, I just closed the phone because that's disrespectful.
This list is garbage.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
This list is garbage. Get off my screen.
That might be the worst list I've ever seen. Like, they made some terrible lists.
Where is James? I mean, I'm.
Where's James Harden?
That's what I was about to say. Where's James Harden? I hate it. I hate him. I hate James Harden. So where's James Harden?
No.
There's dog. They had Iceman above Kobe. That's crazy, first and foremost. But
wait.
Fucking Allen Houston was a better fucking a better player that just created his own damn shot. Like even
go back to that list because I'm about to get pissed off again.
Hold on. This list didn't have Melo.
Everybody just relax. Because I need to see the screen again because there's a couple of players that it should have been on this list.
Where's Elgin Baylor?
Give me one second. There we go.
Exactly.
Bam.
Well, in a way, yes, but I feel like that there's players that aren't guards that could do that.
Why is Joker on the list?
Let me share. Let me just see this list real quick because this is some bullshit. So there's no Carmelo. So there's no Carmelo on there.
No.
There's no Bernard King on here.
No.
Why the fuck is Embiid in there? He does not create his own fucking shots.
There's no.
Where's Allen Iverson?
Where's Jerry West?
Dog.
What are we talking about?
This is crazy.
Why is Giannis on this list?
Why isn't Larry Bird on this list?
Why is Donovan Mitchell on this list?
Fuckers and telling them that they suck.
Why is Donovan Mitchell on this list?
I don't know.
Why is
he's in somebody's pocket at NBA Central.
If there's a serial list,
all right,
why isn't it Hakeem?
Exactly.
Tim Duncan.
Hey man, look.
What are we talking about?
I see all the crazy shit on there. Where's Tracy McGrady?
Facts.
What the hell are we talking about? No.
If you put Embiid on this list, man, you have to have Tracy McGrady on there.
Right.
Because obviously you're not involved. You're not involved in injuries or anything. And Embiid is nowhere near a better scorer than Tracy McGrady was when he was wearing the Orlando Magic jersey.
Hold up, Nick. Nick, Cody, Mark. We talking big man. Where's Dirk?
Yeah.
Exactly, for real.
I was about to do another big man. How you got Giannis and don't have
that sounded crazy.
I mean, I'm looking at statistics. Like I'm just looking at old statistics. According to statistics from 2014, one of the best pure scorers in the league was Aaron Aflalo. So that tells me what I need to know about fucking pure scorers.
Aaron Aflalo is crazy.
According
the last time I heard that name, Kendrick was rapping about him.
Hey man,
everybody stop laughing. I know it's people. Just relax.
hey, I'm man.
No, he's nice though. He was nice.
That's east side. That's east side all day.
Yeah, he was nice, but dog.
He ain't on that final slander here. But
yeah, I say, hey, look, Aaron Aflalo had a jumper like a motherfucker. Dog, he was nice.
Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, if you got Donovan Mitchell on there, why Paul Pierce not on there? See, everybody remember the older Paul Pierce. They don't remember Paul Pierce that was just going crazy.
Mm-hmm. This is true as
hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Some Gen Z wrote this fucking list.
Hey, look, if we keeping it real, dog, Donovan Mitchell not a better scorer than Kawhi Leonard.
He's not.
Donovan Mitchell not a better scorer than Deron Williams.
He's not a better scorer than Paul George.
I'm not Paul George. Yep,
Paul George should be on this list.
He's not a better scorer than what Blake Griffin. He's not a better scorer than what Blake Griffin was when Blake Griffin was at his prime.
That is a fact.
What are we talking about?
And you're a Clippers fan.
Donovan
Mitchell. That is
Blake
a fact.
Griffin was a better pure scorer that could make his own fucking shot.
Donovan Mitchell over Carmelo Anthony is stupid.
Well, this was what he called no names for me before.
This is crazy.
Well, I won't save some guys.
No. I'm already got out because if you got any scoring list and Kobe's not top 3,
this list is trash.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that.
Stupid crap.
And I don't care where you have him at, as long as he's top 3 when it comes to scoring ability.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about it.
All right. One last thing before we get to the NFL. We got a huge debut that's happening real soon on Netflix, and I think all of us were around to live this era of this certain team. And boy, I want to talk about it, and we're gonna talk about it after the documentary drops. But I wanted to give everyone a preview if you haven't seen the trailer on Twitter. This is vintage 2000.
When I went back to Portland after I was traded.
Ooh, not the Jailblazers.
I'm gonna get blue like that.
This was the greatest.
Oh shit!
General manager who's taking guys that have been in trouble.
Can I clean this guy up and turn it into something spectacular?
When Rashid arrived in Portland, it was like someone dropped a base on this franchise.
It's been a long time since Blazer fans have been this excited.
Rasheed Wallace, Damon Stoudemire, Bonzi Wells, they were immature, petty, but so good.
For us, it was finals or bust. I mean, we was rolling.
We had him on the ropes.
Like, these guys are legends.
This was going to be it.
Fucking Sean Kemp, I forgot, played for them, dude.
Happening.
Cocaine Kemp.
I wake up to my wife hitting. What you do last night?
Stoudemire and Wallace been cited for marijuana possession.
Maybe smoking all this weed is why we missed so many shots.
They just kind of hit all at once.
Jail time for drunk driving.
Bonzi Wells pushing and shoving.
Setting a league record for technical fouls.
Some of them are kind of thugs.
These fans turned on me like.
Portland has its own
You
I
don't
love
know where I
Bonzi
come
Wells,
from. You
man.
don't understand me at all. An insult to the city.
The team is now being called the Jailblazers.
I've never seen it turn on a team like this.
You guys just
Can we go back now?
I'm a
Put this team back in Portland again where it's legal.
She told me, like, Bonzi, if we don't win the game,
Win the
let's
fight.
win the fight.
Wow. Hey, that's crazy. I knew what it was. Soon as he said Rashad, like, oh shit, the Jailblazers. I knew that shit instantly.
You think they'll talk about the previous game too?
Yo, relax.
No. Chill out. Hey, chill out, fam. They're not gonna talk about that.
Relax.
That's my favorite UNC player of all time, not named Michael Jordan. Right there.
Rasheed Wallace.
Right there. My
Hey,
favorite
Rasheed
UNC
Wallace.
player of all time.
Rasheed was
named
such a
Michael
dog.
Jordan.
Hey, Cody, let me tell you something about Rasheed Wallace. If he really took basketball serious like he should have,
Yes.
He's in top five.
Let's say, yeah, it would have been shaken up.
They tell
That's how good Rasheed Wallace really was.
people
He
will tell
was
you
good.
he has a really high basketball IQ. He just didn't take the game serious enough. But when he was, remember, he started off in Washington with the Bullets.
Yeah, the Bullets. Yep.
They was trash. And then, and that was at the, they had Chris Webber there.
And he was on Juwan Howard was on that team, right? Or not Juwan. Juwan Howard's on that team, right?
He left Juwan he left to go to Miami.
Oh, okay.
He left to sign that big deal with Miami because that's what sparked Shaq to go to the Lakers. And then obviously he ended up getting traded to Portland. Damon Stoudemire didn't work out in Toronto after he won Rookie of the Year. He ends up in Portland. They acquire Steve Smith for J.R. Wright. They trade J.R. Wright and get back Steve Smith. How did that happen?
Fleece. You owe somebody money.
They end up with Sabonis and he's like 40 at that point.
And that's not even prime Sabonis. Not even prime Sabonis.
And he was still balling.
Fucking still balling, yeah.
You want to talk about pass? You want to talk about big man who can pass?
Yeah.
Well, that's because we got the end of his career. If you'd have seen him begin his career, you're a big man who can score at will.
My God.
Yeah. Like if you go back to look at his Olympic career.
Yes.
Oh no, he was amazing.
He did everything. He did everything he wanted to do on the court.
Yes.
Just, ladies and gentlemen, take some time. Just type in Arvydas Sabonis 80s, and you'll thank me later. By the way, he was drafted by the Hawks.
Wait, so he could have been over? No. Next subject.
Had he not gotten hurt, we would have had Dominique, him, and Kevin Willis.
Well, if y'all
and Stacey Augmon.
Well, I understand this move worked out for y'all, but y'all really should have drafted that nigga instead of James Harden. But that's a whole different story.
Nick,
my bad, dog. It really would have been It really would have been showtime if y'all would have drafted Dominique Wilkins. Oh my God.
Dude, you think they hate
dog.
Oh my God.
Damn.
The
dog.
They would have taken number one over James Worthy. Good God, dude.
Oh my Lord, bro. I don't think, just thinking about how it's crazy how the highlights was already. Just imagine the highlights with a nigga like him dunking. Fam. Hey, his whole career would have been looked at completely differently if he got drafted by y'all. When for dog, this nigga would have been
shade room.
He would have been top 5 small forward all time if he would have let Lakers jersey on.
Let me be clear. I don't question nothing Jerry West has done in his career. God rest his soul. And I'm not knocking James Worthy. I love Big Game. But you told me that Dominique Wilkins was on the board in 1982?
Well, again, John, you got to think. You got to think about what he was doing in college, man. You got to. Oh my Lord! I know. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I was tripping.
By the way, you know who originally drafted Dominique, right?
Who?
Utah.
Utah stinks.
Wait,
so you been over there with John Stockton and
that was before Stockton.
Was that before or after they had the mailman got somebody?
No.
You good?
We're not doing that.
They drafted Dominique came in the league in 82. Stockton came in the league in 84. I didn't say it was a drop-off fact. I'm saying think about Dominique with Magic. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not knocking.
Look, check this out, fam. It's not a drop off, but good God Almighty, God damn, that shit would have been crazy. I think they probably felt that his high volume scoring wouldn't have mixed in well with what y'all had going on over there, and James Worthy's game would have. Well, obviously James Worthy's game was perfect for y'all, but nigga, god damn.
Okay, let's get into some football talk. All right, so before we get into the NFL talk, we do got some. Look, I don't know how many of y'all follow spring football, but you should if you really need that football fix. And the UFL is starting back up this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody, he has some betting information for those of y'all who like to bet on the UFL. Obviously, they have. Jesus Christ. Obviously, you know, they have let me get their teams right here. Their schedules starting this week. You know, you got teams like the Stallions, the Kings, obviously the Defenders and the Blackhawks, the Houston Gamblers, the Renegades, the Aviators, the Storm.
Renegade.
It's a dope song, by the way. Season actually starts this Friday, 5 o'clock, 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock on Fox. Of course, you see games on ESPN and on Fox. So, Cody, what for those who like to put some money, some coin down on some UFL, what you got for
the Stallions losing?
So the Stallions have a little bit of overhaul this year. Skip Holtz has been their coach for the last 3 years, and he's won 3 championships. But our guy AJ McCarron decided to hang up the cleats and pick up a clipboard.
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
He's the coach for the Stallions. Just a few household names that people that watch NFL, watch college football, that play for the Stallions, just so you guys know. Matt Corral, the quarterback that was drafted by Carolina that played at Ole Miss. He's the starter there. Snoop Connor was drafted by Jacksonville. John Ross, the guy out of Washington that did
Speedster.
that broke the 4.40 time at one point. He's on that team. Justin Ross, a wide receiver that was with the Chiefs. He was with the Chiefs, I believe, when they went to Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. The Swiss Army knife, Laviska Shenault. He's on that team. And then
he's in the UFL now?
Yeah, he's on that team as well. And then a player that he was a depth guy, but he was in the NFL, but he's been really good with Birmingham for a couple years, Deion Kane. So he's really good. So if you guys looking into like DraftKings or whatever, these guys that you want to kind of play like in single entry or chalk or in cash games, cash lineups that are chalk players, because they're names that you'll see, and they're usually the guys that kind of go off.
Make you good.
So
what I do now?
Just a couple other names. Some other little news here, tidbits. Dallas Renegades used to have Coach Stoops. He was the coach there, but he's not now. Nick's boy Neuheisel is the coach there. Or not Nick's boy. What Christie's son's boy. Used
Rick
from
Neuheisel.
UCLA, Neuheisel. So he's the coach there. Rick Neuheisel's the coach in Dallas now. Kevin Sumlin is back. Comes back to Houston as the coach. We also picked up Tua's little brother from that was the all-time leading passer at Maryland. He's our quarterback. Maryland. Yeah, Puka's brother, his older brother is playing. Yeah.
He's not stealing cars. He's still
house arrest.
You're not house arrest, is he? By the way, what's going on? We gotta talk about Puka in a second.
Family.
Yeah, and then in Orlando, DTR Dorian Thompson Robinson, he's the quarterback for the Orlando team.
Sorry,
and your guy KJ Hamler is there.
My guy KJ,
yeah, he's in Orlando as well. So
shout out to Mama Handler, she's dope, man.
Some other names that people might know is Denzel Mims.
Mom's a trainer. Denzel Mims, former Baylor wide receiver.
Yeah, Greg Ward, obviously Jordan Ta'amu, who's been back and forth in the NFL a couple different times. He's the quarterback for the Defenders. And then one more name, Benny Snell, ex-running back for the Steelers, is in Louisville. So just follow the chalk. These are chalk. This is all chalk. Like, that's what you want to look for, chalk here. So right now they don't have any scores, like any over or unders right now. So, but look closer to the end of the week, and then I might post a few on X so that you guys can look at it. But I just wanted to – football's back for now. And it doesn't suck. It's not terrible. If you're like me, that's an addict.
And y'all hit up Ballers and Breach. I got any questions about the UFL on the betting side? But yeah, if they had been there this weekend, I would definitely hit you up. I might hit you up when I go back to Mania. So therefore, be on the lookout. Let's talk some NFL. Let's talk some NFL real quick before we get to MLB Opening Day. A couple moves out. One move that we're gonna discuss, obviously, and then when we get into affiliation mock draft. JSN got his bag. Jackson Smith and Jigba, no surprise here. Signed a 4-year, $168 million extension, 120 guarantee, making him the highest paid wide receiver now in the National Football League. And now the question is, what do the Rams do with Puka Nacua?
He biting people, right?
Yeah.
Yo, Nick, you good?
What?
Wow, that's a wild comment. If you're the Rams, Nick, Nick over here just tripping. If you're the Rams, what are you doing? Obviously, because Puka Nacua is going to want a new deal now. He's going to want to try to reset the market himself. Do you wait and try to sign Puka, or do you go ahead and try to get a deal done before the season, before you get into camp or the season?
I do neither one.
So you basically let it play out his rookie deal.
Man, I am trading him immediately.
Wow.
He's been doing too much the past 2 years, bro. And guess what? They can draft his replacement number 14.
Mark, what you think?
And he's already in the city.
Yeah, I would sign him.
Does he block like Puka though?
He can learn.
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Okay.
So
tell me this.
That's what I would do.
So all right, guys. So we're talking about here. All right. Jackson Smith and Jigba is 42.115. All right, a year. Okay. You got Jamar at 40 and a quarter. You got Justin Jefferson at 35. And then you got CD at 34 and DK at 33. These are a year. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does Puka deserve more money than all of those guys? I think he does. I think maybe the 34, maybe more than CD, but I don't see him 42. I'm not paying him $43 million a year.
I'll be real. I don't think he's better than CD Lamb. I'm gonna keep it real. But Puka is definitely nice. I don't think he's better than CD Lamb. I've seen, don't get me wrong, Puka is very good, but I've seen this story happen beforehand with the guy who does all that up over there with the Rams, and they replaced him. So it's like, I don't know.
His counterpart only makes 22. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Devontae only makes 22.
Well, shit, he may not be there either. I've heard some rumors about it too. I heard it is the trade offers for him. Supposedly.
I do think JSN earned his money though this year.
Oh, he did.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He did.
But just for anybody out there looking, I'm not betting my house on his ass next year being even.
I'm not. No, he's not being drafted on my fantasy team next year. No,
like not anywhere close to the top 5 receivers next season. Just for the simple fact of the matter is they lost their coordinator, and this team already didn't pass. Like they weren't even in the top 5 in the passing offense to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And they're getting it's Petzig, right? Isn't Petzig going over there from who was the offensive coordinator for Arizona? I think.
Yeah.
So no, I'm good. I think he might have peaked for a year. So Sam's like, sign him now. Well, a certain amount of, if he keeps doing the stupid shit to a certain demographic of people, supposedly, that shit's not gonna fly. That's all I have to say about that.
I'd say you sign Puka.
I think they're gonna sign him. The Rams have been pretty good at spotting talent and identifying when dudes ain't worth it.
And they all in right now. Like, I think they got one more year with Matthew Stafford.
But yeah, I think they're gonna sign him. Let's get to Phil. So Phil Yates. Phil Yates, of course, of ESPN, has his new mock draft out now. It's 2-rounder.
One more signing today. Brian Robinson signed with the Falcons. Beware, friends. don't draft the wrong B. Robinson from Atlanta in your fantasy drafts this year.
And Elijah
Please don't
Moore
do
signed
that.
with the Eagles.
Okay. So there's been a lot of talk. Obviously, Dan Orlovsky, and you heard, and obviously Nick's screen name is pretty much a trolling right now to Mike Tannenbaum. But this talk about that Ty Simpson is probably the best quarterback in the draft is foolishness. I'm not drafting a quarterback who's got less than 30 college starts. I'm sorry. We've seen this too many times. Trey Lance, Anthony Richardson. It doesn't work. Experience matters. This dude has over 35 career college starts. He's obviously a taller quarterback. He's a bigger quarterback. He's not. Ty Simpson is not better than Fernando Mendoza, who's going to be the number one pick of Knicks and Las Vegas Raiders. At number 2, he has David Bailey going to the Jets. 3 to 6, he has all Ohio State players. Arvell Reese to the Cardinals, Sonny Styles to the Titans, Caleb Downs to the Giants, and then Carnell Tate to the Browns. He has Jeremiah.
JSN is still in the way. We can't see you can't see the screen. JSN's ass is still in the way.
Oh, sorry. Let me fix that. Sorry about that.
I just because I saw you scrolling, so I
okay
can't see with his big ass head. There you go.
All right, all right. So let's start over. So here we go. Mendoza 1 to the Raiders, David Bailey 2 to the Jets from Texas Tech. You got Buckeyes between 3 and 6. Arizona getting Arvell Reese, Tennessee getting Sonny Styles, Giants getting Caleb Downs, Carnell Tate to the Browns. You got Jeremiah Love going to the Commanders at 7. Ruben Bain to the Saints at 8. Jordan Tyson to the Chiefs at 9, and round out the top 10, Mansour Delaney going to the Bengals. Nessa's Dolphins taking Francis Muigala. You have the Rams with that pick from Atlanta taking Monroe Freeling from y'all boy from Georgia. Makai Lemon falling to 16 to the Jets. Cody, where we at? Obviously, with the other pick 28. With the Browns, he has them taking Caleb Lemieux. This is where he has a trade. He has Arizona trading back up with Mark's Bills to take Ty Simpson at 26. And then he has y'all Cody taking the Houston Texans taking Clemson defensive tackle Peter Woods at 28. Of course, my Broncos don't have a first round pick because it goes to Miami in the Jalen Waddle trade. And they, with that pick, will go and drop Casey Concepcion from A&M. And then obviously rounding out the first round, Denzel Boston from Washington, Avion Terrell from Clemson. And then obviously he has Mark y'all picking at the top of the second round with this proposed trade and taking your boy CJ Allen from Georgia. You and Cody's boy right there. Nick, Caden McDaniel, Ohio State at the top of that round, at the top of the second round. My Broncos, obviously, this would be our first pick. Cody has y'all taking pick linebacker Kyle Lewis at 59. And my Broncos, Josiah Trotter, linebacker from the Zoo, around at 62.
You get 38 from Washington too. So
yeah, 38 from Washington. Let me go back up there.
The tackle from Clemson,
Lake Miller, Clemson tackle. Obviously, that pick comes, like I said, from the Commanders, and probably in the Laramie Tunsil trade.
Trade, yeah.
So yeah, but this talk about Fernando Mendoza, that Ty Simpson number 1 quarterback. This is crap. Shut up, Orlovsky, Dan, Mike Tannenbaum. Cut the shit. You're not taking, and you're not taking this dude number 1. I'm sorry, you're not taking him ahead of Mendoza. Mendoza's going to be the number 1 quarterback, hate it or love it. Now, I do think they do bring in Kirk Cousins to be the vet, but like we talked about this last week, I think when it's all said and done, Fernando Mendoza gets the ball week 1, no matter who the Raiders play. But I think he'll have the ball week 1. Cody,
I want to talk about 7. I mean, I know I'll first address the Orlovsky and Ty Simpson and Mendoza thing, but I also want to talk about pick 7 here.
Go ahead.
So
Jeremiah Love.
Yes. So with that being said, I watched today on Pat McAfee. They told Dan, and Dan was talking about how Ty Simpson is this, and basically they were grilling Orlovsky about it, giving him total shit. And he was like totally just about to look like he was about to get pissed off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I like a lot of people don't like Dan's takes. A lot of people don't. I do. He's a quarterback. He studies quarterbacks. He does this. I would rather put more stock in what he has to say about a quarterback, even though he's a mean quarterback. You know what I mean? From the stepping on the back line over what some shit like Field Yates or Mel Kiper, who's never played a down of football in their life, has to say about it. But I do think Mendoza. I do see your argument about snaps versus not snaps. I just think that Ty Simpson is a Nick Saban guy. And even though he played for DeBoer, he was a Nick Saban guy. I think that's where Orlovsky's kind of puts him on a pedestal a little bit more. If he'd have been a straight Kalen DeBoer guy, I don't think we'd have this argument.
By the way, the Saints have signed Zach Wilson as a backup quarterback.
To Shuck, yeah. But I think Mendoza fits better in for the Raiders. Ty Simpson absolutely is a first-round quarterback, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going first round too. All right. Let's go ahead and get to one last topic before we get to calling out names, because these college kids are going to hear from me. And they're going to hear a lot of hear it.
And do you guys think? What I was going to say was pick 7. Do you guys think Washington actually needs to draft a fucking running back?
No.
We have Krosky Merritt, and then you signed Rashad White, and
no. I think they're doing that just because he's the best player on the board. I mean, that's the only reason I think that's why that happened. But I don't think he's going. And obviously, we had thought maybe the Chiefs with Jeremiah Love, but clearly we all figured that Kenneth Walker was going to end up there too. So, but I still see him probably ending up with maybe the Titans or the Giants, probably in that top 5 or 6 of the draft, top 4 or 5.
I don't know why would you send him to? Why would the Giants draft him either? I mean, I know you've got CTE and asthma don't exist.
Yeah, what the heck was that about, dude? What the hell was like Cam?
I think if you're the Giants, you draft him because I don't think Cam gonna play too much longer. I think he might have CTE.
Yeah, you gotta be saying that dumb statement.
They said that he'll be ready for OTAs, like his injury will be ready for OTAs, but Neighbors might not.
But gentlemen,
with that.
It is opening. We are literally hours away from opening night in Major League Baseball. We are literally 24 hours from opening day in Major League Baseball. So let's talk about it. You guys are both Braves fans.
I'm not a Braves fan.
Well, no, you're not a Braves. Oh no, Mark is a Braves fan. I wish you were a Braves fan because I'm giving you the Braves because I know what team you actually like. You know what I'm saying? I figure you like Georgia, Mark's like Georgia. You should like the Braves instead of liking that stupid team up in Houston. Sorry, man.
Trash can bangers.
Forget them.
We banging in the trash can.
Lying cheaters. But let's talk about it. What are your expectations for the Astros? As much as I hate to ask this question.
I mean, we're just middling right now around in a spring training. We've just been looked okay. I don't think that we are going to be hot out the gate. I just don't think we are. I think that we end up hitting the stride middle of the season. I think we make the playoffs, but I don't know past that right now. Like, it's just baseball is one of those things that after 162 games, it's got to grow. It grows on me at the end of. I'm not as big into it as I was at one point in my life. I think I'm more of a half the end of the season, more of a watcher. But I better than what we probably have been, but not as good as we should be, if that makes any sense.
All right, Mark. What's the scenario for the Braves?
I don't think we make the playoffs this year. I know Jericho Perkins, he got suspended again. I don't know what they're gonna do with that
idiot.
Ronald Acuna in the spring training looked really good, and in the World Class Baseball Classic looked really good.
Congratulations, Venezuela.
And I'm counting on a good year from Matt Olson. I think we have a bunch of some good young players, but I just don't think it's gonna be good enough to get us over the Phillies.
All
right, John.
Oh boy.
Everybody can turn off the show right here.
It's fucking World Series or bust for you. That's all it is. I'm gonna say that.
The Dodgers. The back-to-back World Series champion Dodgers. The Dodgers, the Dodgers, the Dodgers, the Dodgers, the Dodgers, the Dodgers, the Dodgers. Boy, boy, boy. They never, it's y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's World Series or bust. We're going for number 3. Yes, we are. As Kendrick said, listen to the melodies of one Kendrick Lamar, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to win our 3rd World Series. And I will be at the parade this year.
I'll take that bet.
All right.
I'll take that bet. I'll take that bet. I will wear a Dodgers hat and shirt on air if y'all win a third World Series.
And I'll wear that ugly ass Astro colors if you do. Let's get it. We'll work on the particulars during the season. But yeah, our first year without Kershaw, Ohtani's going to now be full time this year. I was shocked that Hae-San Kim got sit down to AAA, but Kyle Freeland had a good spring training. I'm worried about Roki Sasaki. Like he might got the yips. But obviously, we'll see what Kyle Tucker does. I don't know. But we'll see what Kyle Tucker does coming over from the Cubs. And it's World Series or bust. And that's all I'm going to say.
I think you guys win 100 games, but I don't think you win the World Series.
Well, that's not out of the realm. What you're saying is not could possibly be wrong because we haven't had a 3-peat champion since the Yankees, but we got to get this done.
You guys are huge favorites, though.
Of course, and we should be
huge favorites.
Of course, and it's going to be that way. I think the question is to me more so who's going to come out the American League because I think that's going to be more of a more competitive. Y'all league's going to be more competitive, guys. You got the Yankees. We'll see what happens with the Red Sox. Do the Blue Jays bounce back? Obviously, you lose Bo Bichette to the Mets, but what is this? What's next?
It's not going to be. See. I'm saying some fluke shit. It's the Tigers, or we'll get a Mariners AL champion, some shit like that. It'll be something like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. But here's my World Series prediction: Dodgers. That's it, man. Let's get Dodgers and Yankees again. Because I have a hard time believing Aaron Judge is going to keep struggling in the playoffs. That being said, I still think we win in 5. But even if that's the case,
you want to see a World Series where I talk nothing but shit. Let that be the World Series.
Yeah. Mark, what's your World Series?
Dodgers. I don't know. I have to see who look good. I'm not so hard on the Yankees, man. I want to see who come out the AL. Give me to like May.
All right, Cody.
I got y'all coming out the AL.
Same thing with you. You want to see how things play out in May?
Yeah. I'll give you a preview then. Let's do that. But I'm still thinking something. I don't think we make the World Series, but I have this feeling that I think you probably make the World Series, but you don't win it.
Let's go. By the way, MLB tomorrow on Netflix, Yankees, Giants, Yankee Stadium. And then obviously opening day, the Dodgers take on the Diamondbacks. That's now going to be because Sunday Night Baseball is the new home on ABC. And congratulations.
I heard a rumor that Jay Uso is going to be
the Usos will be there. Jameis Winston's going to be there tomorrow. Bert Kreischer is going to be there.
Fuck that guy.
L. Duncan is hosting now on Netflix. CC Sabathia is going to be there. Pool host. Matt Vasgersian's calling the game with Anthony Rizzo, and I forgot who else he's calling the game. I forgot who else, but let's go Yankees. Not, but let's go Dodgers Thursday when we get our trophy.
Did you say let's go Yankees?
Yeah, I want the Yankees to get to the World Series so the Dodgers can win. Let's go Yankees, get the job done. Aaron Judge, go get another MVP so you can go ahead and lose to get this work in October because I know you're not going to show up.
I hope Logan Webb puts the shit on the Yankees. So
I think he's going to. We'll never know. We're going to see tomorrow, 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. Let's get to our final segment of the day. Often imitated, never duplicated. All right, man. These stupid college kids. Ooh. Oh my God. I have a laundry list of college kids I'm going to call out. You cost me some money, you stupid adolescents. I'm starting first with BYU. First of all, why are all the brothers in Utah and not any place else? Shout out to AJ DeBanza. You're a baller. You're a baller, bro. AJ DeBanza, you're a baller. But the rest of your team played like hot garbage. And y'all cost me a $240 parlay. And Cody, I've been learning, and you can talk me off the ledge. I've always been told 14 parlays are sucker bets. My first 3 teams hit. Is a 14 parlay a sucker bet or no?
I am not the greatest bettor when it comes to actual betting, but I have heard the same thing. Like I all these cappers that I've seen out here will tell you 4 teams are always an odd numbers better.
Okay. So next time go 5. My next first team I'm calling out. Oh boy. Let me call out Akron. Y'all gonna just go get me down. All I had to do was lose by 7. Couldn't even do that right. So yeah, Akron, yeah, stupid college kids. Well, that's why Bronny didn't go there. Alabama. You know, point guard wants to go out there pushing weight instead of pushing the ball up the court. Can't wait to, as I was texted by somebody, you can't wait to get high to after the tournament. Get out of here, you freaking idiot. And oh yeah, Purdue, you suck too. How the heck you let? This was a bad beat, Cody. I had Purdue in the first half. I had Purdue minus 15 in the first half. They had it covered. Minus 10 in the first half. 15. And they give up a 3 at the buzzer. I hate losing a bad beats. So Purdue, I don't hear nothing about Glenn Robinson. I don't hear nothing about anything out of you stink.
Were you using an online sports book or were you actually walking into one?
No, we went into Circa. We went to Circa. Was at South Point. We went to the Tuscany. The Circa has one at Tuscany. Oh yes, your Duke Blue Devils. I never bet on the enemy. For some odd reason, these dudes suckered me in. They couldn't get 10 points before TCU.
Oh yeah. Try looking at them against Siena and then against TCU and playing like shit, and then they pull away. But
I would have had a $420 parlay hit, but I had to settle for 113 because the rest of the teams I didn't use. It was on the first and 10, the first and 15 card. Really had cost me $420 on that bet. But yeah. All right. And then my final people I'm calling out on for these parlays. Kansas. Really? Y'all can't outscore. What are we doing, man? Y'all can't outscore Iowa. Y'all got Iowa get 10 points ahead of y'all first. And let's not talk about how y'all lost the freaking game on a layup. By the way, what was Darren Peterson at? What you doing looking the other way? And then the last and certainly not least, the freaking Florida Gators. This is why I don't want Ty Golden to be our coach. What the heck was that play called at the end of the game?
It was called a full court press with 2 seconds or up to with 9 seconds left.
I'm not even talking about the defense. You knew you're not supposed to give up a 3. What the heck was that last offensive play where Jeremy Lin's little brother tried to get to the basket? Sorry. They didn't even get the shot off.
John, these mics are wrong. Do you know that?
I'm sorry. You stupid college kids. I could have had another 400 right there. Screw my parlay. So TCU and BYU and Florida and Kansas and Alabama and let me get you started. The UConn women. I'm not done.
I try to tell you. You chase 54. You see 55 points. You chase the underdog.
Cody, I'm not gonna argue because you're right. I had Lady Luck on my side, and I mean literally Lady Luck, because LSU covered their 50. South Carolina was won by 70. All I need UConn to do is win by 50 because you said they did their job later on that night. Oh, Gino, I want to pull out my starters.
You said Gino want to pull out?
Yo, you good? Get out of here, stupid college kids. Go ahead, Mark.
For me, it's just one simple. Well, two. That list we talked about earlier. Having Kobe not in your top 3 of any scoring list is crazy to me. And then Florida.
Do I go there? Stay home, man. Don't bring it to Chapel Hill. Oh yeah, Charles Barkley. Talk this crap. I wish the Suns had never traded me. That caught me off guard. Liar! So you didn't know you were getting traded to the Houston Rockets. You didn't know you were getting traded to team up with Akeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler. Really, Chuck? Really?
Listen, man. The further we get away from the story, the further we get away from the truth, man.
Come on, man. What are we talking about? Like you didn't know you almost got traded to the Lakers for James Worthy. Here, Chuck, don't give me that crap, man. You wish you would never got traded from Phoenix. You know, all you had to do was just tell the owner that you didn't want to get traded. You're Charles freaking Barkley. You saw Akeem and Clyde, and he won the championship. You ring chase. Don't give me that crap.
They went to the conference finals.
Exactly. So what the heck are you talking about, Chuck?
And then he got hurt.
All right. We're going to get up out of here.
I got one.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, Cody. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
That fucking flag football classic. We skipped that. That's my calling out name.
That flag football game that happened out here.
So,
I didn't watch it, but I see it's on YouTube. Is it worth watching?
There was multiple games. So there was 2 NFL teams and then the USA flag football team. So the NFL teams, they say NFL teams, okay? The fucking NFL players were Stephon Diggs and Stephon Diggs on one team, and then on like active, and then on the other active players on the other team was fucking Joe Burrow and come on now, like, and then you had Logan Paul on there and I Show Speed on there and Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts fucking lollygagging and shit, like throwing pick sixes. I'm just like, okay, yeah. So let's do this. I don't want to hear this shit about how we are going to send NFL players to the Olympics in 2028.
Oh, hell no. Not playing like that.
If they play like that, lollygagging and shit, don't take this shit seriously, I don't want to fucking see it.
No.
Send these fucking plumbers or whatever these dudes do on the actual weekdays out here. Send them, and we're still gonna beat fucking Canada and Australia and whoever else wants to play fucking flag football. Like, I don't care. But
they lost 82-27
total across all the games.
No, y'all not.
They got beat by 140 or some shit like that.
USA on NFL. Don't quit your day job. All right, we gonna get up out of here. So programming note. Something just came up. Something came up to
not while I'm here. The hell?
I didn't say that came up. I said, yo, relax, Mark. Pause. But we just got confirmation. Shout out to our boy Josh. we heading over to Cosm on Friday night to watch some of the NCAA tournament games. So we won't be here Friday. But check out our Instagrams because Cosm is. If you've never been to Cosm, if you're in LA or in Texas, Dallas specifically, and you haven't been to Cosm, it is an experience. I've been there. It is dope.
I want to play a game of Madden on that shit.
Man, wall-to-wall screen just universally through the whole building. It's insane. All right. We're going to get up out of here. But, yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday. Final Four will be set in both men's and women's college basketball. And we'll look ahead to the end of March Madness. Thank y'all for joining us. We're glad we missed y'all.
And we're about a month ahead. NFL Draft Live Show.
That's right. Mark your calendars. April 23rd, live at 5, round 1 with Sports for You, Ballers and Briefs, Townhouse Media, Culture Clash Network, all night long. That's it. No questions asked. You're going to see me. You're going to see Mark. You're going to see Nick. You're going to see Cody. Might see some Tahanas also. But, yeah, make sure y'all be here. So set your calendars now for April 23rd. Once Fernando Mendoza gets picked number 1, you will hear live reaction here first. We're going to get up out of here. We'll see y'all next week. See you at Cosm Friday. This has been Sports for You. I'm John. That's Mark. Sean, were you good?
You pointed at me when you said I'm John, and you pointed at somebody else over there when you said that's Mark.
The ghost in the house.
Shout out to Vegas.
Yo, he's still on the Vegas hangover.
I probably am. I'm John, ladies and gentlemen. Me, one in the blue shirt. I'm John. That guy right there is Mark. That's our brother Cody. Shout out to Nick Freeze back at the crib. And everybody else, we'll see y'all next week. Enjoy the tournament games, everybody. Bet responsibly.
For you, from the coast to you, 3 LA minds talking what we do. From the streets to the stats, from the bar to the chat, sports for you. Yeah, we run it like that. Hit that link, lock that feed, John. Nick, all that you need, sports for you. Every day, new seed, from LA roots to the whole world's league.